So this notion of good credit. Why don't
Yes,
you
sir.
talk about that?
Okay, in my opinion, the term good credit really makes no sense to me. I never would put the word good before the word credit. When you look at the word good, that typically means a situation that is advantageous to you, okay? Right. But then when you look at the term credit, credit typically meaning that you are borrowing funds, so to speak. Mm-hmm. So to make it very plain, how is it advantageous to an individual to borrow funds when there is an interest rate attached to that? Yes. The only person that or group that is advantageous to is the lender, right, not the borrower. Right. So when people use this phrase, you know, and we say it and we poke our chest out, right, you know, I have good credit. That's right. What are you really saying? I think more often than not, people mean that they have a high credit score, okay, right, which is something that most people strive for. Right. But even with that high credit score, and you want to, when you want to buy something, that still means you're borrowing money. Sure. Now, granted, with the high credit score, that means that you may pay a lower interest rate, right, but you're still borrowing at the end of the day. So I'm not trying to tell people that having a high credit score is bad or right, things of that nature. Right. But what I've learned in my few years on this earth, when you walk into a buying situation and you have cash, that is the best negotiating tool on earth. So when my wife and I go shopping for big ticket items, yeah, you know, we don't care about credit scores and things of that nature. When you deal in cold hard cash, right, more often than not, you will be able to cut a better deal. So for the viewers that are looking, I do understand that when you use the phrase good credit, that's almost like a cliche these days, right, but really begin to think about what is it that you're actually saying. And when you poke your chest out and lift your head high when you're talking about good credit, what does that really mean? That means that you have an opportunity to go buy something at a lower interest rate, but again, who's making money from that purchase? It's the lender. Exactly. Yeah. So I typically cringe when I hear people say I have good credit, because in my mind that really means nothing at all.
Argue about that too. What you mean? I can't get this low.
Exactly.
My credit's good.
That is true.
700, 750 score. You're right.
Definitely.
I've said it before as well.